Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. A DeSoto, Missouri woman, a 24-year-old Marianne Pickett, was extradited to Marion County this week in connection with an aggravated robbery incident in July. Marion County Sheriff Clinton Evans says the arrest stems from an altercation on July the 16th in the Summit area. Where deputies arrived at the residence, the victim said they had been beaten and robbed at gunpoint by an individual they identified as Pickett, along with two other individuals. Sheriff's investigators tracked down Pickett and to an address in the DeSoto, Missouri area where Jefferson County Sheriff's officers took her into custody. She has been charged with felony aggravated robbery and residential burglary. Sheriff Evans says that the investigation continues and additional arrests are expected. 25-year-old Denise McFall of Mountain Home was a woman killed early on Thursday morning as she was riding her bike on Highway 5 north of the city. According to the report from the Arkansas State Police Corporal Jackie Simmet, McFall and 21-year-old Andrew Strevels was traveling north on bicycles in the center turn lane. A juvenile in a car was negotiating a left turn curve when he struck McFall in the southbound lane and Strevels in the center turn lane. Strevels was injured in the accident. Charges are still pending and the investigation is ongoing. If there's going to be a traffic signal at the junction of Highway 65 South and Highway 62 East of Bellefonte, Highway 62 and south of Bellefonte, it won't be very soon, according to the latest report. When the Boone County Quorum Court's Roads and Bridges Committee met on Tuesday night, Justice of the Peace Fred Wool gave JPs a little update on the project, saying that it's moving forward but very slowly. Wool said that there will be another 6 to 8 weeks before the Arkansas Highway and Transportation Department finishes its cost analysis for that project. Well, it's time to do some necessary cleanup at the old federal building in Harrison. At Tuesday night's Boone County Quorum Court Committee meeting, County Judge Robert Hathaway said that he had been told that day of some problems. Hathaway said employees have been complaining of bad smells in the building. Upon investigating, officials found pigeons had been making their way into the building through the old cold chimney on the roof on the east end of the building and didn't make it back out. He added that not only is there a problem with bird droppings going all the way to the basement area, but now dead birds are falling there as well. Handling the cleanup will take some 309 inmates from the county jail and overseen by Boone County Sheriff Mike Moore. Beginning at 12 a.m. on Saturday and ending at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, the state of Arkansas will hold its sales tax holiday, allowing shoppers the opportunity to purchase certain school supply items and clothing free of state and local taxes or use tax. All retailers are required to participate and may not charge tax on items that are legally tax exempt during the sales tax holiday. The Arkansas Department of Finance and Administration says during the 48-hour period, state and local taxes will not be collected on clothing and footwear if the sales price is less than $100 per item. Clothing, accessories, and equipment if the price is less than $50 per item, and school supplies, art supplies, and school instructional materials are all exempt. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region. But first, here's this week's closing livestock report with Sammy Klein, brought to you by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte.
This is Sammy Klein, Federal State Livestock Market News Service, reported sale from North Arkansas Livestock Auction Grain Force Wednesday, August 2nd. Cattle receipts 813 last week, 430, year ago 496. Compared to last week, feeder steers $1 to $8 higher, mostly $4 to $6 higher. Feeder heifer steady $5 higher with the better kind, mostly $3 to $4 higher. Feeder bulls mixed, mostly steady. Slaughter cows $1 to $2 higher. Slaughter bulls steady. Feeder steers, medium large ones, few 350 to 400 pounds at 188 to 190. 4 to 500 pounds, 164 to 180. 5 to 600 pounds, 146 to 165. 6 to 700 pounds, 149 to 162. 7 to 800 pounds, 143 to 147 and a half. Feeder heifers, medium large ones, 3 to 400 pounds, 158 to 174. 4 to 500 pounds, 144 to 160. 5 to 600 pounds, 136 to 151. 6 to 700 pounds, 131 to 141. 7 to 800 pounds, 128 to 134. Replacement cows, medium large 1s and 2, 2 to 7-year-old, second, third stage, 975 to 1300 per head. From 7 to 10-year-old cows, second, third stage at 925 to 1125 per head. Cow-calf pairs, medium large 1s and 2, 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1250 pound cows, 1 to 200 pound calves inside, a few at 1100 to 1375 per pair. From 7 to 10-year-old cows, 100 to 300 pound calves inside, 925 to 1025 per pair. Slaughter cows, boners, 66 to 72, high dress 73 to 81. Lean, 63 to 70, high dress 72 to 80, one low dress at 60. Slaughter bulls, your grade 1s and 2s, 1,100 pounds, 87 to 93, high dress 96 to 96.50, low dress 1 at 85. That's the market today. Sammy Klein reporting. Thank you.
The back-to-school savings are going on now at Edwards Grocery. Selected varieties, Hunt's pasta sauces, only 89 cents. Selected varieties, Knorr pasta or rye side dishes, only 99 cents. Chicken leg quarters, only $4.99 in the 10-pound bag. Pork steaks in the family pack, only $1.49 per pound. And Northwest Heart Healthy sweet red cherries, only $1.89 per pound.
Edwards Grocery Station money.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Back to school time has come around, and that means busy schedules for everyone. Let us help make the adjustment a bit easier by checking these items off your list. We are stocked with healthy, brain-boosting foods and snacks, immune and multivitamin supplements for anything you or your children may be lacking in your diet, and for those who may need a little extra help focusing and concentrating, we have products that may be helpful. All of us at Nature's Wonders wish all the kids out there a successful school year, and to all you teachers, don't forget we carry products for stress. Nature's Wonders, next to Thompson's Ace Hardware on Highway 65 in Harrison.
The time is right to enroll at North Ark this fall. For a limited time, you can attend college free if you are pursuing careers in registered nursing, surgical technology, networking, pre-engineering, IT, and more. Our future scholarships are now available to qualified applicants.
Enroll now. Classes start August 14th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
One of two teenagers charged in the death of an Arkansas police officer has pled not guilty to capital murder and several other charges. The 16-year-old entered the plea Thursday in the June 12th fatal shooting of a Newport Lieutenant Patrick Weatherford. An 18-year-old pled not guilty to furnishing a deadly weapon to a minor, breaking and entering, and property theft. The 16-year-old's attorney requested a mental evaluation for his client, who is being held in a juvenile detention center. Prosecutors say that Weatherford was shot while investigating a vehicle break-in in Newport and died at a local hospital. A Northwest Arkansas man has been resentenced to life in prison for the committing of a murder in '97 at the age of 16. Tony Ray was one of nearly 16 offenders in Lincoln County whose life sentences were vacated last year after the Supreme Court expanded its ban on mandatory life without parole for juveniles. Authorities say Ray broke into Lisa Gail Lewis's home in Van Buren and fatally shot her. Ray will qualify for parole in 30 years because the state's Fair Sentencing of Minors Act allows minors who were sentenced to life in prison for murder convictions to qualify for the parole reactivated program. Ray is also serving a 20-year prison sentence for theft in 1999. It'll run consecutively with his murder sentence. 2 employees of a North Little Rock daycare center has been fired after a child was left unattended. Accent Children's Health Services is the same as one in Memphis, where a child died in a hot van back in June. The Arkansas Department of Human Services said it was investigating the company to determine whether any laws were broken when the child was left unattended on Monday. Agency spokesperson Brandy Hinkle says she didn't know the child's condition. 2 other staff members were fired after a similar incident was reported at a North Little Rock center on June 28th. The Arkansas Supreme Court has rejected an effort to make it easier to challenge proposed constitutional amendments placed on the ballot by the legislature. Justices on Thursday rejected an attorney's request to change court rules to allow challenges to be filed directly with the state Supreme Court over proposed amendments referred by voters to the legislature. The proposal would also require the same standard on ballot measures initiated by voters to be used on legislatively referred items. The court did not elaborate on its reasons for rejecting the rule change proposal. Well, Star Wars actor Adam Driver will screen and talk about his film Patterson at a new film festival this month in Arkansas. The Arkansas Cinema Society says that Driver is among the actors and filmmakers participating in the Society's inaugural 3-day festival starting August 24th. Driver is slated to discuss his 2016 film with the Society's chairman, Little Rock native and director Jeff Nichols. Nichols' credits include writing and directing Loving, a film for which Ruth Negga was nominated for an Academy Award. Before we take a look at the weather forecast as we move into the weekend, here's the way the stock market ended the week. It's several weeks away from fall officially, but it certainly felt like fall out there today. Temperatures very mild with a little breeze out of the north-northwest, kept the temperatures under sunny skies down under the 80-degree mark, 79 degrees for an afternoon high here at the studios. It looks like we're going to have a real nice day again on Saturday with cool temperatures, but then we've got moisture moving into the area, and unless something changes, we've got rain in the forecast from Sunday all the way into about the middle part of next week. A lot of rain at times, as a matter of fact. Here's the way it looks as we move on in through the weekend into a new work week. Tomorrow looks to be a beautiful day, so get out and take advantage of it weather-wise. Partly cloudy skies throughout the day with an afternoon temperature of a mild 82 degrees. On Sunday, thunderstorms are in the forecast. High temperature with cloudy skies, 79 degrees, and right now they're calling for a 100% chance of rain on Sunday. On Monday, scattered thunderstorms continue in the area, 77 degrees and 60% chance of rainfall. Tuesday, morning showers expected at least for maybe half the day, 79 degrees, 30% chance, and then showers again on Wednesday, 80 degrees and about 40% chance, and actually rain anywhere from 30 to 60% most of all of next week. So this frontal system is just going to kind of stall out in the Central Plains, according to the National Weather Service, and give us a chance of rain almost every day, at least for 5 or 6 days there. But we do need the moisture, so we'll take it. Hope it doesn't ruin your weekend, though. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
The Townhouse Cafe in downtown Harrison is offering a great reason to wake up on Saturday mornings. Their incredible brunch. Starting at 7 a.m., you can enjoy all of your traditional breakfast favorites or some of these decadent dishes. Eggs Benedict, featuring an English muffin topped with ham, 2 eggs, made any way you like. and topped with fresh-made hollandaise sauce. Plus, you'll also get your choice of hash browns or home fries. Perhaps something even more delectable. Townhouse Cafe's fabulous U.S. farm-raised butterfly trout grilled with a drizzle of hollandaise sauce, 2 eggs any way you like, hash browns or home fries, and either a biscuit or toast on the side. Absolutely delicious. Saturday brunch at the Townhouse Cafe in downtown Harrison.
Ah, sweet Louise, do you dream of Hercules? He'll be the best dressed boy in town. Well, you sure are something, the best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
Well, it won't mean nothing unless you try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
Harrison Golden Goblin golf team opened their season on Wednesday, playing in the Springdale Invitational at the Springdale Country Club, and the team had 3 athletes play as individuals. The winner of the match was Rogers High School. They shot a 286 as a team. Springdale Harbor was second with a 318. Bentonville finished with a 321, and Greenwood with a 323. Harrison scores were were put together with 2 strokes separating the 3 golfers. Nick Schreiner shot a 101 to top the Harrison scoring team, along with Seth Sweatman, who had a 102, and Gavin Ray a 103. Both Harrison teams will be in Mountain Home in a tournament on Monday. They'll be playing on the Big Creek Country Club golf course. It was a rough start in the Cal Ripken Major 70 World Series for Mountain Home's 12-year-old baseball team. The local All-Stars were edged out by Jeffersontown, Kentucky, 5-4 Thursday at the Ballparks of America in Branson, Missouri. Mountain Home now begins group play at 0-1. And Kevin Boston drove in the go-ahead run and saved a run with a leaping catch. Matt Garcia made a strong start in his return from the disabled list, and the Milwaukee Brewers again beat the St. Louis Cardinals 2-1 Thursday afternoon. Garcia making his first start since July 21st because of a right leg strain, gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits in 5 2/3 innings to give second place Milwaukee its first home series win over St. Louis since July of 2012. And the NFL preseason has begun with the Dallas Cowboys knocking off the Arizona Cardinals 2018 in the Hall of Fame game. Rookie Sam Irwin-Hill hit a pair of field goals, including a go-ahead 43-yarder in the fourth quarter. Both teams rested their best players, obviously, and the Cowboys were without Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Jason Witten, and Sean Lee, while the Cardinals gave Carson Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald, David Johnson, Patrick Peterson, and Tyrone Matthew the night off. Thousands of Arkansans have been waiting on pins and needles for the last few weeks to find out if they were one of the lucky few who drew a chance of harvesting an alligator in Arkansas this year. Arkansas's 2017 alligator season is September the 15th through the 18th and September 22nd through the 25th, and hunting is only allowed at night. All permit winners must attend a hunter orientation class before being issued their temporary tags. No permits were issued to local area hunters. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the